Hi students, today we will discuss shear force diagram and bending moment diagram. So we have a problem here. In this problem we have to solve or we have to draw shear force diagram and the bending moment diagram. This is the very basic problem of SFD and BMD, and in this problem we will draw shear force diagram and bending moment diagram. Question is that a simply supported beam of span L, the total length of the beam is L, which is carrying a concentrated load at the center W. It is carrying a load W at the center of the beam. We have to draw shear force diagram and the bending moment diagram for this problem. So its figure is like this. We have a beam. Point A, it is supported at point A and it is supported at point B. So this is a beam supported at point A and point B, and we have a concentrated load W which is acting at the center mid-span C. Okay, so total length of the beam is L, so AC will be L by 2 and CB will be L by 2. So this is the figure and this is the diagram, and for this beam, simply supported beam, we have to draw shear force diagram and the bending moment diagram for this problem. Okay, so this is a beam, and in simply supported beam there is only vertical reaction RA and RB, because in simply supported beam it do not resist motion along the length of the beam along the horizontal direction AB. It do not resist motion of the beam, so beam is free to move in the horizontal direction. So there will be no horizontal reaction because it is not resisting the motion along the horizontal direction, and it do not resist motion and it do not resist rotation. So it is not resisting rotation. These supports are not resisting motion, rotation. Therefore there will be no moment at support A and at support B. So in simply support beam, RH is equal to 0, horizontal reaction is 0, there is no horizontal reaction, and the moment, bending moment at the support is also 0, because it do not resist horizontal motion and it do not resist rotation. But there will be some vertical reaction. Vertical reaction will be not equal to 0. So this is the case of simply supported beam. In simply supported beam we have only one reaction, that is vertical reaction. There is no horizontal reaction and there is no moment at the supports. Okay, now moving forward, when we will solve any SFD BMD problem, before solving SFD BMD problem we need to consider some sign conventions. Without sign convention we will do mistakes. There will be sign mistake. We will get answer sometimes in positive, sometimes in negative. Our diagram will be wrong. So before drawing SFD BMD we need to consider this sign convention. So what this convention says, that we can see here, this is a beam and this is a section XX. So on the right side of the section, if the force is acting on the downward direction, and on the left side of the section force is acting in the upward direction, then we take this shear force as positive. And on the other hand, if this is a beam and this is a section XX, on the right side force is acting in the upward direction and on the left side force is acting in the downward direction, then we take this as negative shear force. Similarly, we have a sign convention for bending moment. So in bending moment, if this is a section XX and this is a beam, so on the right side, if the moment is such that it is trying to rotate anti-clockwise, then we will take it as positive. And on the left side of the section, if it is trying to rotate in the clockwise direction, then we will take bending moment as positive. On the other hand, this is a beam, we have a section XX. On the right side, if it is trying to rotate in clockwise direction, then bending moment will be negative. And on the left side, if it is trying to rotate in the anti-clockwise direction, we will take it as negative. So this is positive bending moment, this is negative bending moment, this is positive shear force, this is negative shear force. We will use this sign convention whenever we will solve any questions which is related to shear force diagram and bending moment diagram. If we will change the sign convention, then we will get wrong answers, our diagram will be wrong. Okay, so we have to keep in mind this sign convention we have to use, and we will memorize this sign convention. Whenever we will solve any question, we need to keep in mind these conventions. Okay, now moving forward, we have to, first of all, we need to know what are the reactions which are acting at A and at B, because it is supporting support A and support B. Obviously we have vertical reactions. So what will be the reactions, vertical reactions? As we can see from the figure, it is a case of symmetrical loading. There is only one load which is acting at the center of the beam. So there will be RA will be equal to RB will be equal to W by 2. Both will be equal and they will be equal to W by 2. Why they will be equal to W by 2? Because this is a symmetrical beam and load is acting at the center. Load is acting at the center. Therefore, this will be a W by 2. This will be W by 2. RA and RB both will be equal to W by 2. So now we know the reactions. Reactions at A and reactions at B both are W by 2. Okay. Now we want to draw a shear force diagram for this problem. So we take any section. We will take a section. Consider we have taken a section XX. We will take a section XX, and this section is at a distance of X from point A. This section is at X distance from A. So shear force. What will be the shear force at section XX? Shear force at section XX will be equal to, on the left side of the section there is only one force which is acting in the upward direction. So according to the convention, if the load is acting on the left side of the beam in the upward direction, we take it as positive. So this will be positive W by 2. And as section moves from A to C, it will be constant and it will be equal to plus W by 2 throughout the section from for all sections from A to C. If section is here, section is here. If section is moving like that, section is here, here. Up to this point, shear force will be equal to plus W by 2. Okay. Now, if we want to find out shear force at C, exactly at C or toward the right of the C, what will be the shear force? Now, if we take a section here, there is a section right of the C. So there are only two forces which are acting on the left of the section. The RA, which is plus W by 2, and the W which is acting in the downward direction. So according to the convention, if on the left side of the section, if it is acting in the downward direction, we take it as negative. So minus W. So it will give us minus W by 2. So at just C or right of the C, what is the shear force? Shear force is minus W by 2. Minus W by 2. And from point C to point B, it will be constant and it will be equal to minus W by 2. Okay. So we can draw, by using these two equations, this and this, we can draw shear force diagram for this problem. So what will be the shear force diagram? This is a beam supported at A and supported at B. Here will be RA, vertical direction RA and RB. Okay. So this is a point center, point C. At point A, if section is here, so what will be the reaction? What will be the shear force? Shear force will be plus W by 2. So from A to C, up to C, it will be positive and it will be equal to W by 2. It will be equal to plus W by 2. But as we reaches the point C, it changes from plus W by 2 to minus W by 2. So suddenly there will be a change and shear force will be equal to plus, from plus W by 2, it will move to minus W by 2. So this is the shear force diagram for this point load at the center. For half section, for half part of the beam, it will be plus W by 2. Shear force which is acting on the beam will be plus W by 2. If we take any section, for example, section is here, section is here, section is here, section is here, at any section between A and C, there will be plus W by 2 shear force. And as we reaches point C, due to point load, shear force suddenly changes from plus W by 2 to minus W by 2. And from any point at any section between C and B, there will be a shear force of minus W by 2. At section here, section here, section here, section here, till here, there will be minus W by 2 shear force. Okay, so this is the shear force diagram for this problem. And this is it looks like rectangle. So we will have two rectangles. Above we take it as positive, below negative. Above representing positive shear force, below it is representing negative shear force at any section of the beam. So this is the shear force diagram. Now we can draw bending moment diagram for this same problem. How we will draw bending moment diagram? Now for making bending moment diagram, now this is the section XX. So bending moment at section XX will be what? It will be equal to the load, the force W by 2, which is acting in the upward direction, into distance x. Okay, and see the convention now and tell me it will be positive or negative. See here, this is the section, and on the left side, if it is acting in the anti-clockwise direction, we take it as positive. So similarly, this is acting in the upward direction and try to rotate in clockwise direction, so we will take this as positive. According to the convention, it will be positive. Okay, and this will be the equation for bending moment from point A to point C. Okay, this is our equation 1. We will use this equation to draw bending moment diagram. Now, what will be the bending moment at just C? What will be the bending moment at just C? So, or just right of the C. So at C, what will be the bending moment? It will be load or force. Force, what is force? Force is W by 2. And what is the distance of the section? When section is at C, it is L by 2. And it will be also positive. So at C, bending moment will be WL by 4. Sorry, WL by 4. 2 into 2, WL by 4. It will be WL by 4 and plus. So this can be also used to draw bending moment diagram. So this is the WL by 4 plus WL by 4. This is the bending moment at point C. Okay. Now if we want to write equation for the bending moment between point C to point B, take any section. Okay, between C and B. So bending moment, if we take any section like this, YY, take any section YY. So bending moment at any section YY, which is at a distance of Y from point B, which is at a distance Y from point B. So this is the force which is acting in the upward direction. Force is WL by 2 into distance of the section from the load from the point where force is acting is Y. And now see the convention also. If it is in the right side of the beam and acting in the anti-clockwise direction, we take it as positive. So this is the section YY and load is acting on the right in upward direction and try to rotate in anti-clockwise direction. So we will take it as positive. So bending moment from point C to B, if we will take section at any point between C and B, can be given by this equation. WY by 2 will give us the bending moment equation, is the bending moment equation which will give us bending moment between point C and point B. So these are the three equations which we can use to draw bending moment diagram for this problem. So we have a beam like this, supported at A, supported at B. Okay, now see, if x is equal to 0 in this equation, right, x is equal to 0. If x is equal to 0 means section is here, section is here, x is equal to 0 means moment is 0. It means that the moment will be 0 at point C. It will start from here. X coordinate will be 0 and y will be also 0. If x is 0, y is also 0, moment is 0. Now use this equation in third equation, right, y is equal to 0. Y is equal to 0 means now the section is at point B. Y is equal to 0 means moment is equal to 0. Moment will be 0 means y coordinate and x coordinate, both coordinates are 0. Okay, so bending moment shape or the diagram will start from A and B. Now we know that it will start from A and B, and at the center and at midpoint C, we know that at C it is plus WL by 4. It is at the center, it is plus WL by 4. So y coordinate is plus WL by 4 plus WL by 4. Okay, this is the moment at point C we display. Now this is a linear equation, this is a linear equation. It means that this is a linear equation. It means that bending moment will vary linearly from point A to point C. So we can draw a straight line. Similarly, this is a linear equation. It is a straight line. Okay, so it means that bending moment will vary from B to C in a linear way, in a straight line. It will be a straight line. So this is the bending moment diagram. This is the bending moment diagram, and it is positive throughout. WL by 4 will be the maximum value here, and bending moment will increase as we move from A to C. It will increase linearly. Then when we will move from C to B, it will decrease linearly. Maximum value will be at the center, which is WL by 4. So this is the bending moment diagram, and this is the shear force diagram for this particular problem. I hope this is clear to you. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay, and in the next problem we will discuss shear force diagram and bending moment diagrams of different problems, like we have cantilever beam, point load acting at the free end, or we can have cantilever beam, and on the beam we have a UDL, uniformly distributed load of W per meter, and we can have different problems also. So in the next lecture I will try to discuss cantilever beam having point load at the free end and UDL on the beam. Okay, thank you.